You're staring at your screen right now. Coffee cold, notifications piling up, that important project still untouched. Sound familiar? What if I told you the difference between where you are and where you want to be isn't talent, luck, or connections? It's something most people never learn to control. Meet Jake, a 28-year-old marketing analyst in downtown Seattle. Smart guy, Stanford grad. Everyone said he'd be running his own agency by now. But here's the thing. Jake had 12 browser tabs open, 3 unfinished courses, a half-written business plan, and a LinkedIn profile that screamed potential, but whispered never finished anything. His apartment? A graveyard of abandoned dreams. A guitar with 2 broken strings, a French learning app he hadn't opened in 87 days, a gym membership card gathering dust. Every Sunday night, same ritual. Next week, I'm all in. But Monday Jake looked exactly like Friday Jake. His mentor at work, Sarah, kept saying it. Jake, discipline beats talent when talent doesn't show up. He'd nod, screenshot the quote, and get distracted by another podcast about success principles. Then came the pitch that could have changed everything. 3 weeks to present a campaign strategy to a Fortune 500 client. Jake had the ideas, brilliant ones, but between Slack notifications, Instagram Reels, and quick YouTube videos that turned into 2-hour rabbit holes, the deadline arrived with his presentation half-baked. The client went with someone else. That night, Jake drove to Discovery Park, sat by the water, and watched the Puget Sound. The water didn't fight itself. It just flowed, steady, focused, powerful. Rough day? An older guy sat down nearby. Silver hair, running gear, the kind of calm that felt earned, not fake. Lost a big opportunity, Jake muttered. I just can't seem to finish anything important. The man nodded. The power of focus isn't something they teach in business school, is it? He paused. I run a small group, professionals learning to control your mind before it controls you. We meet tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Interested? Something in Jake said yes. Here's a question for you. When was the last time you actually finished something important without your phone in arm's reach? The next morning, Jake walked into a minimalist loft space in Capitol Hill. No motivational posters, no productivity hacks on whiteboards, just space. Sit, Marcus said. His name was Marcus, retired Navy officer turned executive coach. Focus on your breathing for just 5 minutes. That's it. Jake lasted maybe 40 seconds before his mind exploded. Did I lock my car? That email? Why did I say that thing in the meeting? Is my subscription about to renew? When Marcus came back, Jake sighed. I'm terrible at this. No, Marcus smiled. You just saw how little control you actually have. Most people never even notice. The training was simple but brutal. Monday, watch a candle flame for 10 minutes without looking away. Tuesday, walk 2 blocks without checking his phone. Wednesday, write for 20 minutes straight. No deleting, no editing, just writing. Each task exposed the chaos, but slowly something shifted. Then came the real test. Marcus handed Jake a full cup of water. Walk around the block, don't spill a drop. Every step, Jake's entire attention narrowed to that cup. Didn't notice the honking, didn't hear the conversation nearby, didn't even think about his notifications, just the water. When he returned, not a drop spilled. Marcus asked, "What did you see out there?" "Nothing," Jake admitted, "just the cup." That, Marcus said, is what focus actually feels like. When something truly matters, everything else disappears. That's the secret weapon. That's productivity at its core. The following week, Marcus set up a challenge. 3 items hidden around the loft space. Bring them all to me. Jake rushed to the first, grabbed it, spun around looking for the second,
and realized he'd already forgotten where he saw the third. 5 minutes of chaos, wasted energy everywhere. "Did you plan before you moved?" Marcus asked. Jake shook his head. "Focus without clarity is just expensive motion. Successful people don't just concentrate, they see the whole path first, then move with intention." 3 months passed. Jake's life looked different. Phone on Do Not Disturb until 10 a.m. One project at a time, finished before starting another. His business plan? Done. His team presentation? Crushed it. Promotion? In the works. But the final lesson hit different. Marcus handed Jake an antique hourglass, delicate glass, sand flowing. "Take this to the coffee shop 2 blocks down. Don't break it." Jake walked carefully, mindful, steady. Then a cyclist swerved, bell ringing loud. Jake flinched. The hourglass slipped slightly. A small crack formed. Sand started leaking. Panic. Jake rushed. The faster he moved, the more sand spilled. By the time he arrived, half the sand was gone. "I failed," Jake frustrated. Marcus pointed back at the sidewalk. Behind Jake, a thin line of sand traced his entire path, beautiful, glittering in the sunlight, marking exactly where he'd been. "You think you failed?" Marcus asked. "Life will always throw curveballs. You'll crack sometimes, you'll spill. But look, even when you stumbled, you created something. You kept moving forward. That's what matters." Jake finally got it. "Focus," Marcus said quietly, "isn't about perfection. It's about returning, again and again, to what actually matters. That's the difference between dreamers and doers." Today, Jake runs that agency, not because he became superhuman, but because he learned what every successful person eventually learns. You don't need more time, more talent, or more luck. You need to master your focus. Because when you master your focus, you master your days. When you master your days, you master your life. The question isn't whether you can do it, it's whether you'll start.